Shabbat Shalom to the 144,000, the governing body of the nation of Israel, 12,000 from each tribe. Shalom to the 1/3 and the rest of the elect out there. All praises, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Wa Baha Racha Kodash. Double honor to the elder apostles of the Great Millstone. Salutations to the Akim pushing this gospel, this good news, the world over in sincerity and in truth. Adawan Ratazar, that is to say, Lord willing. So Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. And so, times we're in, man, we're leading towards, a cashless society. Okay, and we know that the plans of the elites, all right, the Dukes of Edom, right, the so-called white man, beginning with, the top international banking families, all right, Rockefellers, Rothschilds, all right, Warburgs, Oppenheimers, DuPonts, Gettys, so on and so forth, right? We're we're privy, all right, to the plans, all right, that they've got, those wicked councils that they hold, right, behind the scenes, okay, because they want, you know, this whole system to crash, all right. Remember, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. All right, they've got that power and control over the earth, and the control that in wickedness, man. Okay, so right here I've got an article from Reuters.com. And now this was dated from January the 4th, 2024. Okay, so it's fairly recent, all right, and it's the year of, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. Okay, so as you can see, it says U.S. America, Babylon the Great plans $162 million award to micro C-HIP technology to boost production. You see? So, hey, the RFID micro C-HIP, that's the mark of the beast spoken about within the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16 on down, man. Okay? That's why we warn our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians, West Indians and Asians, as well as the Israelite foreigners, not to take this device, okay? Because there's no repentance from taking this, and it's a sin to take it, you see? And, they know they have but a short time, you see? That's why they're boosting this, okay? And eventually this will happen worldwide. So it's from Washington. The US Commerce Department said on Thursday it plans to award micro C-HIP technology $162 million in government grants to step up US production of semiconductors and microcontroller units, or MCUs, key to the customer and defense industries. The funds will allow micro C-HIP to triple production of mature node semiconductor C-HIPs and microcontroller units at 2 US factories, officials said. The components are crucial for cars, washing machines, cell phones, internet routers, airplanes, and a defense industrial base. The award is a meaningful step in our efforts to bolster the supply chain for legacy semiconductors that are in everything. That's a quote. Okay, Commerce Secretary Gina said in a statement. The announcement comes as the United States wants to shift production of such C-HIPs from foreign sources, like China. China's that's a superpower, man. Okay. But, ultimately this technology comes out of Babylon the Great, man. And eventually this will happen worldwide. Okay. But his primary target, is the children of Israel, man. Okay. So they know. Alright. They know. You see. So reading on, it says the award, not yet finalized, is the second in a $52.7 billion program, C-HIPs for America, that Congress approved in August 2022 to subsidize semiconductor manufacturing and research. The first award of $35 million to a BAE Systems facility to produce C-HIPs for fighter planes was announced in December. The planned award to Micro C-HIP, which consists of $90 million to expand the fabrication facility in Colorado and $70 million for expansion of a similar facility in Oregon, will help cut reliance on foreign production, officials said. Okay, you see, this is where we're at, man. See, this is where we're at. All right. See, so ultimately, this devil, Esau Edom, will not be able to fulfill his plans. Okay, His new world order will not come to fruition. Okay, and like I said before, man, we're aware of what this man wants for the future, man, and what he's doing to get it started. He wants that birthright back. You see, that's why we're not ignorant to Satan's devices, alright? He's trying to bring about that fourth industrial revolution, okay, which is changing the way people live and work, alright? By way of robotics, artificial intelligence, virtual reality, the Internet of Things, okay? You see, track and trace. So yeah. In fact, here's another article, from biometricsupdate.com, a very good source, alright? Especially regarding technology and things like that, alright? In the IT world, okay, and ID. Now this is from January 15th of January this year, so recent. It says Ethiopia to make digital ID compulsory for access to government services. You see? It says in the near future, all Ethiopians, okay, seeking government services will have to present a digital ID, right, which the majority of them are, Kushites, right, from the line of Ham, right, so-called Africans. The word Ham just means hot, okay. So in the near future, all Ethiopians seeking government services will have to present a digital ID. The executive director of the Ethiopia National ID Program is quoted as telling local news portal Shega in an interview. According to Zemichael, the move is part of a government plan to ensure that all government services are integrated into the digital ID. So again, man, that's the road that we're heading to, the MOTV. Okay. Although under 4 million people have so far been enrolled for the digital ID dubbed FADA, the country expects to register 90 million eligible citizens by 2028, and we know they want earlier than that. Okay. Says the initial deadline for this target was 2025, but that is no longer possible as the process has witnessed significant delays. Okay. While the digital ID proclamation okayed by Parliament last year doesn't make enrolment for digital ID a mandatory exercise, the legislation gives government and private institutions the right to deny service for the lack of ID. Okay. NIDP has taken a series of steps in the last months as part of its plan to expand the use of FADA, apart from making the digital ID a compulsory credential for civil servants and for students. The authority has also sealed a number of deals with some UN agencies to speed up the digital ID adoption, especially for groups like children and forcibly displaced persons. NIDP also has a collaboration with banks to step up enrollment for digital ID. So it's going to basically be implemented in every facet of life, basically, for everyone. Okay, to the best of their ability, that's what they're going to bring it about. Okay, all right, merging man with machine. Okay, you see, you know, ultimately, these things are seen within films, movies, things like that. All right, because they like to tell on themselves. They like to, you know, basically, have the truth is hidden in plain sight. Okay, that's why it's you know important to when you see certain TV shows and films, you look at it from a spiritual point of view. All right, because a lot of that is just all predictive programming and things like that. Okay, so yeah, see, let's get a couple of scriptures and then yeah, we close it out. All right. Job chapter 20, verse 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits, right? Meaning, in a difficult position, all right, and things like that. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him, right? When he's about to fill his belly, Yahweh Shema shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain upon him while he's eating. So while he's getting this new world order, you know, up and going, when he's about to have it 100% successful, the Lord is going to interrupt it and disrupt his plans. So he won't charagma up everyone, all right? He won't see hip everyone, okay? And you'll have people groups, all right, that who you know were like isolated groups, okay? Like the Sentinelese, things like that, people like that, all right? Or tribes in the Amazon who won't be affected by this because they live that you know the old lifestyle of gathering their food, living off the grid, not relying on you know on the government, right? So it won't affect them, okay? But the people in the modern day world, right, who live in that modern lifestyle, it affect them, okay? Because they're on the grid, all right? So when you go to the word wicked in Job chapter 20 verse 22, right? Strong's H6001, right? And the Hebrew word is Aimal, okay? Goes into laborer, sufferer, wretched one, right? And that's Esau, Edom, so-called white man, okay? Workman, laborer, right? And he's laboring in wickedness, sufferer, toiling, you see? Misery, wicked, right? So that's what he's planning to enforce on the world, okay? And if you don't comply with this man's rules and regulations, you know, then he'll cut you off the grid, man. You see? Because this man's blessing is a sword, man. Okay? And he's sharpening that sword, right? For when he comes down with that great wrath. Okay? See, that's why he's, creating, his artificial system so he can own everybody. Right? That's why he's gathering all these nations to himself. You see? Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that's that physical device. Okay? That no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. You see? So, there you go, man. You won't be able to operate within this society. Alright? You won't be able to buy and sell. You won't be able to, you know, buy groceries, petrol, travel, shopping. You know? You'll be viewed as an outsider. Okay? And heavy persecution is coming, man. You see? Okay? Because they're going to deem, the Lord's men as domestic terrorists and things like that. Alright? You see? Things, if you want to apply to live elsewhere, you're going to need that C hip, man. Okay? So it's them draconian laws that he's coming with. Okay? Yep. Look at this. Oh, bear with me. That's not what I wanted. If I can get it back again. Bear with me. You see? And this is from the Independent, just from a week ago. Okay? It says Spain, the country of Spain, brings, alright, mandatory face nappies in hospitals as the you know what spikes again. See, so this ain't going away. Okay? Alright? And hey, best believe watch that Disease X. Okay? Because they're looking for another, you know, um, reason, or to basically bring about another shutdown. Okay, just like what happened in 2020. Okay, it says the Spanish government imposed the measures despite opposition from most of Spain's autonomous regions. You see, so yeah, so the crown ain't going away. So the more pestilences are coming, like more variants of this. Okay, things like that, and they're already developing vaccines for this disease X2. You see, so you know what time it is, all right? It says face, you know what will become mandatory in hospitals and healthcare centers in Spain, right? And soon it'll follow suit everywhere else. Okay. This week, following a surge in respiratory illnesses, the Spanish minority coalition government imposed the measures despite opposition from most of Spain's 17 autonomous regions, who argued the measures should be recommended but not obligatory. Yeah, see, it's gradualism. Okay. First they'll recommend it, and then soon, bit by bit, they'll enforce it. The move comes after hospitals have faced pressure following a spike in cases of flu, C19, and other respiratory illnesses throughout the country. You see, things like that. And I've even noticed people wearing, their thing again. Even at work, right, out and about, places of business. Certainly in the medical field as well, right. Not so much, but I'm seeing it happen more, right. So it's something you can see, right. Let's get one scripture and then we can end it there. See, because we don't put our faith and trust in this world, you see, or in the system, right? Because this ain't our rest, man. Let's see if it's here. First Corinthians chapter 7, verse 31. Right, this is Apostle Paul, okay. And they that use this world is not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. Okay. Now yeah, we have to operate within this world. Alright. Operate on a spiritual level. Okay. It's all about balance as well. Okay. We're not here to prosper, we're not here to make it. Alright, we're still under the curses, man. Alright. We've got to have that, that pilgrim spirit. Alright. Be like pilgrims on the earth, man, because when the time comes, alright, some of us will be homeless, things like that. Alright. Moving from place to place, things like that. Thrown in prison. Okay. That's why our mindset has to be, fully engrossed in this truth, man. Okay. So yeah. So anyway, with that, I'm gonna say Shabbat Shalom to the elect.